Once upon a time, in a peaceful kingdom, nestled between towering mountains and crystal clear lakes, there lived a humble girl named Elara. She was the daughter of a baker, known throughout the village for her humble hair and warm, kind heart. Though she spent her days kneading dough and tending the oven, Elara had always dreamed of something beyond her simple life, a fairy tale wedding. She longed for love, so true and beautiful that it would sweep off her feet, just like the story her mother used to tell her as a child. In a grand palace at the heart of the kingdom, there lived Prince Aldric, a man as humble as he was restless. Though he had everything, wealth, power, and a kingdom to inherit, he felt incomplete. His father, the king, had tried many times to arrange a marriage for him, but Aldric refused his proposal. He believed in love, the kind that would light up the darkest nights and make the soul sour. Despite the pressures of royalty, Aldric vowed never to marry until he found the woman who truly captures his heart. One spring, the kingdom prepared for a grand festival, celebrating 100 years of peace. People from all corners of the land flocked to the capital for a week of feasting, music, and joy. Elara, curious about life beyond her village, decided to attend. She had never been to the royal city and hoped to catch a glimpse of Fable Palace she did heard about all her life. On the first night of the festival, a grand masquerade ball was held in the palace greeting room. Dressed in a gown borrowed from a kind neighbor and a mask crafted by her father, Elara entered the palace grounds, her heart pounding with excitement. Everywhere she looked, people in lavish costumes danced, laughed, and twirled beneath chandeliers made of stardust. It felt like stepping into one of her mother's stories, a place where magic was real and dreams could come true. Prince Aldric, disguised in a simple costume to blend in with the crowd, wandered the ballroom, feeling the familiar emptiness in his heart. But all his eyes scanned the crowd. They all landed on Elara. Something about her captivated him, the way she stood in awe of everything around her. Her wide eyes filled with wonder and a natural grace that outshone even the most elegant women at the ball. Drawn to her like a moth to a frame, Aldric approached Elara, his heart pounding in a way it never had before. He introduced himself simply as Aldric, leaving out his title, and asked her to dance. Elara, who had no idea she was speaking to the prince, agreed with a shy smile. As they danced, it felt as though the world around them melted away, leaving only the two of them spinning under the soft glow of the chandeliers. They spent the rest of the night together talking, laughing, and sharing stories. Elara told Aldric about her life in the village, and he listened with rapt attention, fascinated by her strength and the way she viewed the world. In her, he saw the honesty and purity he was searching for. Elara, in turn, found Aldric to be kind, thoughtful, and unlike anyone she had ever met. As the night wore on, Aldric realized that fallen deeply in love with this mysterious girl. But before he could reveal his true identity, the clock struck midnight, signaling the end of the masquerade. Elara, who had promised her father she would return home before dawn, hurriedly bid Aldric farewell, disappeared into the night, leaving behind only the scent of roses. Aldric was devastated. He had found the woman he had longed for his entire life, but she had vanished without a trace. Determined to find her, he ordered his guards to search the kingdom, but without knowing her name or where she was from, the task seemed impossible. Days turned into weeks, and Aldric grew more and more despondent. Meanwhile, Elara returned to her quiet life in the village, though her heart remained in the palace with the stranger she had danced with under the stars. She too had fallen in love, but she believed their worlds were too different for anything to ever come of it. Just when Aldric was about to give up hope, fate intervened. One day, as he rode through a small village with his entourage, the scent of freshly baked bread caught his attention. It reminded him of the girl from the ball, and he decided to stop and investigate. As he entered the bakery, he sat nearly stopped there. Behind the counter was Elara. Their eyes met, and in that moment, both of them knew that they were meant to be together. Aldrich revealed his true identity, but Elara was not swayed by his title. She had fallen in love with the man, not the prince, and that was all that mattered to her. Soon after, Aldrich asked Elara to marry him, and she accepted with a joyful heart. Their wedding was a spectacle like none the kingdom had ever seen. Held in the royal gardens, the ceremony was filled with flowers that seemed to bloom just for the occasion, and the air was alive with music and laughter. People from all over the kingdom gathered to witness the union of the prince and the baker's daughter, and there wasn't a dry eye in the crowd as they engaged vows. As the sun set behind the mountains, casting a golden glow over the kingdom, Aldrich and Elara danced their first dance as husband and wife. In that moment, surrounded by love, joy, and the promise of a bright future, they both knew that this was more than just a wedding. It was the beginning of their own fairy tale, and they lived happily ever after. Subscribe and follow for more stories. Thank you.